Ciao Giulia Tesoro, how are you? So, I came here to do your macros as promised. Now, listen to me. The way that I do macros for body recomp is the following. And I guess you might know from years of your own knowledge and from years of maybe listening to me. So, there is a set of number, so there is a set of calorie target, and from that calorie target we then decide what is the macro split that we're going to do. However, in order to do this properly, I need to know your weight, I need to know how this weight fluctuates over time, and I need to know your photos and your measurements. Now, I'm not going to be pressuring you to get me that. I know there is a lot of in your plate at the moment. I know that sometimes you even felt like, oh, why did I start this? I wasn't ready for that. So this is what we're going to be doing. Going back to how I do this, normally I will always have to study where is the person starting, okay? And with the work that you did for the past 3 weeks, it allowed me to see, and I really appreciate that you track everything, a good day and a bad day, because it really helped me to understand where are you currently on. And what I did is understanding a balance or an average of what you have been tracking for the past 3 weeks. Look at everything, your carbs, your protein, and your fats. And from all of those, I went with the highest calorie intake, because the highest calorie intake you have is already a deficit from the calories that we had on pregnancy. And why is important for me to keep you at the highest calorie possible? Because I don't want us to be in a position that later on, if we are looking to either cut, we don't have anything to cut from, or I don't want to put you in a position that you are like, oh my God, this is just not possible for me at the moment. So I always prefer to play it safe. Why? Because you're still dealing with a lot of stressors, you're still dealing with not the best quality of sleep, a lot of anxiety, your body is still recovering, even though you're not breastfeeding, your body is still recovering, your hormones are still all over the place, and we can do better with more calories in our favor than just trying to go for a drastic cut. In fact, with everything that I have learned myself for the past years, but more so this year with all the guys and the ladies that I got into actually pumping the calories and got them having more energy, got them sleeping better, got them in a better mood, got the body to realize that, hey, this is not a risk, this is actually something that is helping me to build muscle. So with all that experience that I gathered this year, that is how I'm going to be starting tackling you. So I actually gave you a target, and this target, as I call it, is the target for the first phase or your body recomp or your postnatal phase. And I'm going to put in here body recomp. I'm going to still call it just postnatal. This is not body recomp yet, because when we actually get to the body recomp, which is when we get over those 12 weeks that we're going to be doing together, which don't worry, if you don't get through the workouts, I'm not going to be extending those 12 weeks forever. By March next year, we should be done with this postnatal and then focus on your body composition. But what I'm saying is on the phase 1, which I'm actually going to give you a date from right now is the 14, from the 14, 12, 23 to the, I'm going to give you 6 weeks. So let me calculate 6 weeks, 1 second. So 6 weeks from now is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to the 25th of January. To the 25th January. So 01, and I'm going to put the notes on the file, 24. So we have 6 weeks to adapt to these new macros. And the way that I want you to build your meals, I can see that you're kind of going back into trying to get some sort of a structure in your meals. There is a good amount of protein on this day, not the other days. The carbs are very similar to the ones that I'm going to be giving you. The fat spot on is 58, and the protein is spot on. So the way that I want you to look at this for the moment is just adapting to hitting those macros every time you track. Okay, obviously we're going to be facing Christmas, you're going to be busy, all of that, so I don't want you to be just wanting to get it 100% right at the beginning. We're going to have 6 weeks. That's why I'm giving you 6 weeks for you to practice. I will give you feedback on the check-ins, all of that. But the way that I want you, the best I can, I'm going to be doing a video next week as nutrition for body recomp, is what I've been telling all the ladies. Ideally 4 meals a day, which I'm going to give you all the breakdown. 4 meals a day, that the macro protein does not exceed 45 grams per meal, because unfortunately your body will just waste Whatever you get over 45 grams, your body does not have the option to store it. And so whatever you get, when you exceed the ability from the body to digest and use the protein for what the protein is for, you're kind of wasting the protein on those meals. So we want to make sure that the meals or the protein servings per meal does not exceed 45 grams. The easiest way, I will then later, so anything from 25, because it also has to be over 25, all right? So this is not one protein serving for the sake of having enough building blocks on that protein serving, okay? But it cannot exceed the 45 grams because it means that we just have way too many building blocks and then you just have a chaos of blocks. So too little is not good, too much is not good either. Now with the carbs target, your new carbs target is 171 grams. So ideally what I do is I divide that evenly in my 4 meals. So if you do have 145 grams, and let's say, okay, let me tell you your exact number. So 175 divided 4. So it's about 45 grams of carbs per serving. And then from that, normally what I do is like 80% of that is coming from starchy carbs and more or less 10% of that is coming from either veggies or fruit. As simple as that. I need you to have 2 servings of veggies a day, 400 grams of uncooked vegetables a day, and I need you to have 2 servings of fruits a day. So the way that I best recommend this is on the meals that is outside training time. For let's say you train like myself, I normally have breakfast, then I have a pre-workout meal, then I go to train, then I have a post-workout meal, then I have lunch, then I have dinner. But that's me, okay? I have way too many meals because at the moment I have too many calories. But the way that I normally do to you ladies is have so if that would have been the case, breakfast I would have my protein, my carbs, and my veggies. Then I will have my pre-workout meal is where I will have my complex carbs, my protein, and my fruit. My post-workout I will have my protein, my fruit, and my fats. And then what I'm trying to say is give veggies which are higher in fiber outside training time, and then around training time fruits. However, because we only just building you back up and we haven't even been training that much, I just wanted to get in the momentum of having 4 meals, that your protein is anything between 25 to 45, that your carbs are possibly, if possible, spread evenly throughout your day, where 80% of that, 70 to 80% of that is coming from starchy complex carbs, and 20 to 30% of that is coming from fiber. 2 of those meals having veggies, 2 of those meals having fruits. If we work towards this in the next 6 weeks, we will be in a very good momentum to then later on continue with what I want to do with you this year. So put this on your MyFitnessPal. If you don't know how to fix your goals, let me know, and I will send you a video that I made for some of you, how to change the target and the goals. So the target is going to be 1,750 calories, from which 40% is carbs. So I reduce from your pregnancy time. We don't need as many carbs anymore. It's a big significant change. I increase your protein with the aim of keep increasing this in the future and decrease the fats when we actually get into proper training. But for now, this macro split works well for you. It gives you enough food allowance. All we need to start making some sort of effort is on building structured meals progressively. Okay, my love? So digest this. I'm going to be sending you all the information, and I'm going to be putting these dates on your timeline. Bye-bye, my love.